I wanted to show you guys just how powerful this AI software is getting nowadays. As most of you all know, I'm a total photography nerd. So I like to organize all of my photos that I take by date. I'll have a subdirectory for every single date. And what I'll do is if I have pictures that I want to post to social media, I'll make a separate JPEG folder inside each of these different dated folders where I'll have, usually 3, 4, 5 of my favorites to post on Facebook or Instagram. Well, I was talking to a photographer friend the other day and I was saying, I wish there was a way that I could write a script that would go into each of my dated folders, look for a JPEG folder contained within, and then copy and paste all of those JPEG files into one singular folder so I could have all of my favorites just right there in front of me. And to do this manually, I would literally have to go into 200 folders, look for a JPEG folder. I'd have to do this, I'd have to copy, paste, you get it. But I got to thinking, I've seen people use ChatGPT to write Python scripts. I wonder if I can write a script that would automate this process for me. So that's exactly what I did. I went over to ChatGPT and I told it, write me a Python script that prompts the user for a source folder and a destination folder. If the destination folder doesn't exist, create it. For every subdirectory in the source folder, if there is a JPEG directory contained within, copy all JPEG files from these directories into the destination folder. And I told it to print the file path and the file name of all copied JPEGs, just as a debugging measure so I could make sure it was copying the right files from the right place. And sure enough, it took about 5 seconds. It spit out an entire page of code here that you can quite handily just click copy on. And then I go over, I open up Python idle, my Python programming environment, new file, I paste the code that ChatGPT gave me. I've got to save it real quick. I'll call it JPEG collector. And what it's going to do, it's going to prompt me for a source directory and a destination folder. So my source directory, where's that? Okay, it's E. So if I can get back over here, we're going to punch in E. Destination folder, let's call it a JPEG compilation, and we'll put it on my C drive. And we'll hit enter. Created destination folder, copied. Okay, as you see right now, it's finding all the JPEG folders contained within the dated folders, and it's copying every JPEG it finds to a unified directory. So let's go over to C, JPEG compilation, the folder it just created, and sure enough, you can watch it populate right in front of your very eyes, all in one place. That's amazing. And the best part is, if it doesn't behave exactly how you intend it to behave, you can have it iterate upon its original code, and it'll sit there and work with you and modify it as you work with it and tell it what you want and refine your needs a little bit better. This is going to put some programmers out of business, but it's probably going to allow a lot of opportunities that a lot of people wouldn't have otherwise. This is something that I probably could have written over the course of a few days and it would have driven me crazy, and I like that kind of stuff, but my brain just isn't quite on that level. So this is super handy. Yep. For better or worse, it's going to change the world, guys. I won't sit and make you wait through this entire process. It's going to take a little bit, but yeah. Pretty cool.